It's been 6 years since Hawaii's minimum wage has increased, but today several groups gathered to give lawmakers their 2 cents so low-income workers could make much more. KITV4's Paul Drews explains in tonight's top story.
Rent's gone up, gas has too. Rent's gone up, gas has too.
They raised the noise level at the state capitol this afternoon in the hopes lawmakers will raise the state's minimum wage.
Yes, I think it's going to be one of the key issues for the 2014 session. It's really a quality of life issue, trying to, give better opportunities for a lot of our low-income families who work not just one minimum wage job, but sometimes 3 to 4.
Veronica Tico is one of those workers who racks up more than 40 hours a week between 2 jobs, but ends up with very little left over after her family's bills are paid.
Some family and myself are struggling because right now it's really expensive.
For someone working full-time on a minimum wage salary, their take-home pay is about $1,100 a month, which is the same as the average cost for a 1-bedroom apartment in Hawaii is also about roughly $1,100 a month.
Minimum wage is really low.
These groups, representing unions, the elderly, and low-income residents, want the minimum wage to be raised from $7.25 an hour to $9.50.
I want $9.50. How about you?
That's a big deal too. Yeah, it is. It will be helpful.
At Chinpei Ramen, owner Yoshi Hashigama getting ready for the dinner crowd. He says an increase of $2.25 an hour for his employees would take a big bite out of his business because he could not afford to pass on the increased cost to customers.
Business would hurt to cover like bad price on menu, not charge.
Like this one, many Hawaii restaurants and small businesses, which would have to bear the higher costs, have been struggling to remain profitable, which may have been the reason a pair of bills aimed at increasing the minimum wage did not pass this legislative session.
Our economy just went through a major recession a couple years ago, and I think some of the businesses that were hit hardest were our restaurants and our service industry. But now that I think the economy is starting to recover, I think the timing is right to have an increase in minimum wage.
Now, even though we have a very high cost of living, Hawaii is one of 22 states where the minimum wage is the same as the federal level. In 19 others, workers earn more, with Washington state having the highest rate at $9.19 an hour. Yunji?